friends, welcome back to my channel. Lainey here. Today we are going to do a little build for our cute little mushroom house. So go ahead and grab a cozy spot, maybe some coffee, and sit back and enjoy the video. I have chosen to use the Forest of Valor for this build. I placed the mushroom house in that back corner by the entrance from the beach, and I am laying out the muddy path for a connection point to that entrance from the mushroom house. I do go ahead and change this pathing. I keep it as the mudding path, but I go ahead and I want it to be the one with the border. So I do switch that up later on. But here, as you can see, I'm going ahead and just trying to lay it out. And now I've switched it over. So I felt I liked that just a little bit better. But I do go ahead and connect it to the path to the beach, as well as kind of down to further down through the Forest of Valor and a little bit going up towards Frosted Heights. When laying out the path, I kind of decided I maybe would leave some open sections as flower beds, but I do end up filling those in later on. I also go ahead here and I create an entrance to kind of that back corner. I am going to move my Mad Hatter Tea Party up here for some reason. I just felt like this house fit that really well. Like maybe the Mad Hatter lives in the house and this is where his tea party is going to be. I decided this build also needed one of the Dreamlight trees, so I went ahead and moved that over here. It was kind of getting in the way when I would look at my build, so I kind of just placed it off to the side, but I do have a space for it. As you can see here, now I am grabbing my Mad Hatter Tea Party stuff, which kind of made it easy for the build, but I did find I had to go ahead and move the house just over a little bit to make sure it all fit in. I also was trying real hard to use some of those mushroom stumps. I tried keeping as many as possible. In the end, it was just one, but I'm still happy we got that in there. Here, I chose to use the natural path with border to go ahead and place underneath the gazebo for the Mad Hatter Tea Party. I tried to keep with as much as possible how I had it set up down in the meadow. I am sad to see it go down in the meadow, but I just feel like that this house had to have this. It's a better fit for it. Now I am adding those really fun square plaza trees. It reminded me so much of Alice in Wonderland. To be honest, I feel like they could be the rose bushes, like, you know, painting the roses red type thing. So I had to add those back into this build. And here is where I realized I had to get rid of those two stumps in the back. Sorry to see them go. Now that I have my main features kind of set, I just start to fill in with different types of trees. I went ahead and used some of the birch trees, some of the maple trees, getting the different types of greens and browns and white textures in there, along with some bushes. I did feel I had to add some of the Forgotten Land purple bushes in there just to go ahead and give it that fun vibe. Now, I had laid out some furniture pieces that I thought would work in this build, and recently I got the cool mushroom desk, I guess you could call it. And I thought, oh, this would work great. And in the end, I didn't use it. Now I start to add some of the pine trees, using some of the tall and shorter ones throughout the area just to kind of blend it into that forest of valor. Here is where I decided I wanted to get rid of the open flower beds, and I chose to replace them with the round crafted ones. I also add a wishing well to the build, the trellis at the entrance, and one of my favorites, the yellow bike. You also can see me go ahead and place one of Fairy Godmother's carriage. I thought it was really cute and would be perfect for this. Here I am making a little picnic spot with the picnic blanket from, I believe, the Frozen collection on his blanket. And I start to just fill it in with some more bushes. Here I thought I would try and use some of the grass because I very rarely use grass in any of my builds, but I still didn't like the look of it and ended up replacing it and not using it. Now I add a few more of the items I had placed out. We've got a half of a barrel, some flower pots, and I do stick in a few of the butterfly bushes. Now I go ahead and place down my Dreamlight tree, and I choose to add one of the large rocks with the broken branch and mushrooms. I wanted to help break up some of the space, but I also thought it would be a nice additive for the build. Now I start to fill in the area around the Dreamlight tree. I adjust my pathway a little bit and start to fill it in with a bunch of bushes, greenery. I've got a rock in there, just a few items to go ahead and fill in the space. Now I know the Dreamlight tree branch there is a bench, but I did want to go ahead and place one of the Fairy Godmother benches there. I thought it would just be perfect. I now go ahead and add some of the beautiful blue lanterns that we got from Fairy Godmother. I do place two of them, but later on off camera, I add a third one to go behind the Mad Hatter Tea Party for some extra lighting. So at this point, when I am going through and adding some of my different foliage, I realized I had the pretty pink cherry trees. And I totally wanted to use them in this build. And then I went ahead and set them up, and I just, for some reason, I guess I just didn't like them. So I do end up removing them. I finally got the leaf rug, and so I totally had to use that in this build. I thought I'd use it a lot more than I actually did, though. I now try and go ahead and fill in the area that leads you off to Frosted Heights, as well as work the space around my little picnic area. Picking out the trees that I feel would fit best, I then go ahead and start filling it in with some bushes. So here I go ahead and choose to use one of the leaf rugs and kind of place it off to the side, and then use a couple of the different rocks. I believe I used like small plaza or beach rocks just to kind of give a pop out through the grass. Now, filling in the area around the picnic blanket, I ended up realizing later on off camera that I didn't really have enough lights and torches, so I did end up adding those later on. I now go ahead and use the white picket fence, and I kind of put it sporadically throughout the build. All right, let's take a little walk through and see how we like it. my little sprites. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed our little Mushroom Manor build, and we'll give the video a thumbs up. If you are new here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and notification bell for more content. It really helps me out. You all have a wonderful day, and we'll see you at the next video. Bye!